Hey guys, Jason at Roberts Carpet here in the Woodlands. Hope you're doing well today. Hey, I just want to take a couple minutes and talk to you about how you can determine if you're getting a good quality engineered floor. Engineered floors are very popular right now, especially in the North Woodlands, Spring, Tomball areas. A lot of people are looking for these engineered floors. They're easier to maintain than a lot of your solid wood floors. You don't have to worry about the buckling as much. And it just looks really nice. You can do a lot of different variations with them. So I'm going to turn the camera around here, and we're going to talk about something called the Jonka scale, which is the hardness test. Because the first thing you need to know when you're looking at a new engineered floor is the species of wood and its durability. Okay? So I'm going to turn this camera around. I'm going to show you this little scale here. Okay, now this is not a all-inclusive scale. This is just something that I printed out for a reference for you guys, just so you can see. And what we're looking at is the hardness factor of each of these different types of wood. And what is determined, is used to determine hardness is how much pressure it takes to take a 12 millimeter steel ball and embed it halfway into a species of wood. Okay, so if you had a 12 millimeter steel ball, how much pressure does it take to embed it into a species of wood? And that's what these numbers here are representing, right? So like 430 pounds of pressure, that's what it's talking about. Down here, the upper scale, you're talking about 3,680 pounds of pressure, okay? So as you go down the scale, that tells you what your hardness factor is. And the scale is called the Jonka scale, or Janka scale, or hardness test, okay? Now, obviously there's a lot of species here, and so you're wondering, okay, so that means do I need to always get the hardest, I always need to get the Brazilian walnut, right, whenever I pick a quality wood? No, that's not what we're saying here. What we are saying is that there is a range that you can get of wood that's going to do an effective job for you, especially if you have kids or pets, okay? And what I have here is I've highlighted red oak right here, just as a base. So anything that's really harder than red oak is we're going to consider as a hardwood, and anything softer than red oak is going to be considered a softwood. Okay, and the harder the species of wood, the less likely it is to scratch, less likely it is to dent, less likely it is to gouge if you were to drop a heavy piece of furniture on it, something like that. Okay, so whenever you're looking at woods, you just always want to keep in mind, okay, what is the species of what I'm getting? And then you can always go online and look up the Jonka test and say, okay, is this harder than redwood? Okay, if it's harder, that means that, hey, okay, this is a hard surface floor. If it's softer, obviously then it's a softwood floor, okay? And then, of course, the hardness of the wood will determine how durable it is, how scratch resistant it is, and stuff like that. So anyways, just want to take a couple minutes here and talk about that with you guys. Feel free to shoot me any questions that you have. You can either IM me directly or send me a message via email by clicking the link on my Facebook page. So with that, I'll let you guys go and hope you're having a great week.